Hey guys, want to thank you so much for all of you who are just paying attention to what's going on with my family this week. My husband's overseas doing some missions work at Belarus, just really has a great opportunity to teach people English by teaching them about Jesus, which is amazing. So pray for that CCV team over there at Belarus this week. Also, my mama going through some hard stuff with her heart. Just want to thank you for those of you who've been following up on my post and praying. It means a lot. With all that being said, I wanted to share a thought with you guys that I have been processing through a lot these last couple weeks, and it has to do with the tools that we have to deal with life as it comes to us. I am learning how to expand my toolbox and how to teach other people to do the same. And one of the thoughts that I wanted to share with you is that there is only so much time that we need to spend looking at our emotional, mental toolbox and recognizing and acknowledging that we don't have the tools necessary to deal with the situation that we are being confronted with. If we stay there for too long or wonder why we don't have them or figure out who we need to blame for not giving them to us, then it could be counterproductive. Maybe we have some disappointment or sadness or hurt, and it is okay to take time to work through that stuff. I mean, we need to acknowledge all of that. But when it comes to expanding the toolbox, as adults, we can decide to go and get those tools for ourselves. It's not the same as going to Lowe's and picking up something to add to our huge, massive collection of tools in our garage. Unfortunately, sometimes it takes more time and intentionality. Sometimes it requires talking to a counselor, reading a book, being honest with our friends. Sometimes expanding our toolbox for how to deal with loss, tragedy, conflict, stress, marriage struggle, parenting, health issues. Expanding those toolboxes as adults takes devoted intentionality. And if I look tired to you right now, it's because I am. I'm exhausted because not only am I working through just a challenging, difficult season, but I am putting my head to the total commitment and devotion of expanding my toolbox right now. And not just my head, not just the learning of the information, but my heart and my spirit and my entire body. Just, Lord, what do you have for me to do this better, to expand my ability to do this part of life better? I just wanted to encourage you that when you feel stuck, when you feel like I'm not doing this well, I want to do this better, you can. You don't have to just feel down on yourself or disappointed. That is really hard for you to deal with those conflicts better, because we can learn how to deal with them better. I am choosing to decide that people don't have to be stuck. And there is a huge belief system that once we get to a certain age, once we've been doing something the same time forever, it's just so hard to change. And maybe you've heard people don't change until staying the same hurts more than the work required to change. Well, that's probably true on a lot of levels, but also if we just commit ourselves to growth, if we commit ourselves to expansion, to the expansion of our heart and our mind and our soul, then even when we are going through difficulty, even when we are going through challenge, and even when we feel like we're up against a wall and we can't go up, we can't go forward, we can find hope in looking at that as an opportunity to expand our toolbox, grow, and to be thankful for the challenge that's going to help us to grow. And it's a crazy backwards way to think about it, but Jesus taught us to see a lot of things backwards like that. I believe that when we expand our toolbox, whatever ways we use to try to pursue those avenues, the Holy Spirit, the ultimate counselor, is best and wise for us to invite him into the center of it all, because he's going to show us the shortest, most quickest, most productive route towards not only our own healing and expansion of our wisdom and our soul and our growth, but just towards being a blessing and being a more whole, complete person, and having more to offer to others. So let God lead you in it. Don't let yourself believe you're stuck, guys. Always believe that there's room for growth, that you can expand your toolbox. I'm tempted to blame my parents when I get stuck, but I'm an adult now, so I can decide if I want to stay stuck or if I want to grow, if I want to do better, and figure out how to do that on my own. With the help of God, with the help of my friends. I don't need somebody else to decide that for me. I can decide for myself. So for what it's worth, I'm wrestling through a lot of that this week, learning and growing from it, and wanted to pass it on and share it with you. Love you guys. Bye.